Hello friends, welcome to the garage. Today we're going to do a fun little project, and it will be for all skill levels. It's going to be fairly easy to use. We are going to use pallet wood. We already have parts of a pallet we took apart as our material, so again this will cost us nothing. And the idea is to create a very rustic planter that simply will cover any pot. This happens to be a nice one, but if you have one that is broken or not very nice or spilling, you can cover it without having to do a lot of work and having a very nice display in your pot. For this specific pot, we know that we need to have 12 inches for the pot to fit into the box, so it will be a 12 by 12 box. And we have set a stop to accommodate those multiple cuts we're going to have to do. As you can see, you can make a stop any way you want. In this case, we fashioned the stop using just a clamp, an old piece of pallet wood, and the extension for the board here, and that gives us approximately the dimension we need. So stick around, and I hope you will enjoy this video, and we will see how this will turn out. The one.
Right.
The one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but they need to be straight.
As straight as I can get it.
It's not straight.
Okay.
So, you want it this way, right?
Right.
Right.
Always overlapping the previous corner.
That might be too in for me to...
Okay, let me move it out. Is it straight?
Straight as it will be. And the last point goes in or out?
Uh-oh. And that one too.
That's right. Okay. The last one. Ready? Let's make sure the bottom is...
Wait,
Use
then.
your...
I'm trying.
Alright, then come to me. Okay, it's done.
Alright. Suggestions.
So the first layer is done. We are going to do 4 more like this. And we will try to make it so it will have enough variation. Okay. You want me to stop? I'm not straight. Is that the problem?
Yeah, you were kind of at an angle, so maybe that's what it's not happy with. You're at an angle. There you go. Is 4 gonna be too much for that pot?
Huh?
Is 4 gonna be too tall for that pot?
It will be slightly taller.
Uh huh. Okay.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay. As long as you're happy
3
with
wasn't enough.
Oh.
And we would have to split one in half,
Oh.
and we didn't want to do that
Actually,
either.
3 is not enough? Looks like it is enough.
How come it didn't measure out right then?
Because there is spaces between them. It's not perfectly, and probably they are not exactly the same each of them. Anyway, let's make one more and we'll go from there.
Okay, but do you want to make
Well,
the
then we
ones with
wanna
those
use
edges?
those,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to get wet there.
Well,
That's not it. It's that one.
Well, we have to have 4.
Okay, then the fourth one is this. Yeah, it is that one that has the damage edge.
well, since you have an extra, is there any over
No,
there?
that's good. I like that one.
Okay.
This,
No, the top edge. which
That
is
one?
damaged, yeah.
okay.
So do you want to come here and
Now,
talk about...
the bottom that we're going to make though will be like all the way to the outside, so it'll add that much more thickness
Right.
to the height of the actual thing, and then the wheels will add a little more too, right?
And it won't affect this.
Right, it won't affect this. So what we want to try to do is give a little bit of variation to the edges of our planter, and we did that by alternating how the ends are joined together. For example, you could build it with this edge on the outside of both of these 2 pieces, and this one on the outside. But instead what we did is we alternated how each corner was joining, so that all the way around you could see a cut edge and an invisible edge. And then we alternated the layers so that you could see it on every other layer.
So, we're using this.
Yeah, so we need 4 of them.
Well, let's mark it on the thing. Put it in the corner.
Doesn't have to go all the way up though, or do you want it all the way up?
Oh, wait, well, that's up to you.
Well,
I don't care.
I guess it depends really if we have height enough for board then, right?
Well,
Oh,
we've
we have
plenty of
another
those.
piece.
Where is the pencil?
I don't know where you put the pencil up. That's always a problem.
Are you ready?
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you need to turn it a little more so you're not going right over your table with the end of that? Watch your fingers.
I put it next to you. Okay, you need to clear it so I can that. And I need it on top so I can put the saw. You might have to move because I need to be on this board. That's all the way to the table. I love this saw. Okay, so let's take them off and then we assemble them in that way and cut them. So we do need small pieces of wood to create corners. Your fingers?
My fingers are fine. See that? Don't get too close to the edge there. You're a video puppy? Are you a video puppy?
Excuse me? Excuse me, Maxi. Do you want to use this? Okay, you want me to...
Want to tell them what you're doing?
Yeah, we're just... when we use the brads, the first one tends to push out our corner, so using a clamp allows you to correct that.
Pull it back in and make it flush with the wood.
Right. Get your fingers away, I don't know your fingers.
These nails are a little loose. Just let me know.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna also want to clamp the bottom. I'm gonna flip it over and clamp the bottom like that.
Okay, let's do. Show them what we're doing there. So we're using those to connect the pieces together so we can lift them without having any concern. Alright, let's do the last one here. Tell me when you're ready. And as you can see, the gun pushes that out. You want to come here and show the difference. Okay? And then by using the clamp, as you can see, we just close it tight because you want it to be tight. Okay. Can you hold it for the correct? Fix it. I think I moved it a little bit. Okay. Ready? Okay, this guys is not structural, so this is perfect.
Don't you need to flip it and do the clamp on the bottom?
Yes, I
one?
will, but I want to make sure. And as you can see, we can just push it over our pot, and we're going to do the clamping action on the bottom to make sure that it is very tight everywhere. You have it? That looks tight. That looks tight. Okay, they're fine. Right, now do we need to rough cut this or it is more easy?
No, that one is a good corner, not this one. This is the rough, the wonky edge.
No, that's not a good corner.
Is it close? It's not going to be a...
But you don't want this visible, honey.
Right, but you can cut the edges, right? So rather than trying to measure a 12 by 12, they're just using the actual structure to measure the outline for the bottom onto a piece of plywood so that they're sure it fits. Yeah.
So when you want to cut something, make sure that the teeth of your blade just clear the top surface. That way you're going to put the least amount of strain on your saw and you're going to have the best possible cut.
You should probably plug your saw in.
Hold on. I'm sorry?
You should probably plug your saw in.
I need to do what to my saw?
Plug it in.
Well, yeah, that would be important.
Just saying.
What?
Little dude over there. He's just very, very curious.
Because our board doesn't have perfect corners, we're going to freehand this. Will you be able to join the board, or you want me to control the board?
I can control it,
You want
but I'm
glasses?
going to need glasses and I will be in front of the camera.
Okay, Tammy, can you freehand it? It has to be on this side of the teeth.
That far over on the
Yes.
teeth?
Yeah, otherwise the curve is going to make it shorter. Are you ready? It's better to use this, I think. I don't know. Tell me where it needs to be. Do you want to do it? Or you want me
No,
to do
you
it?
can do it. You did
You
good
actually
last
want it
time.
on this side now, because this is the main piece that you're
Right.
keeping.
You ready?
Yep.
We're done. We're on the correct side there.
We're almost in the right side. It's just going to be a sliver, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's test it. Can you lift it so I can put it on the wall? Look it all around. I think it looks good. Actually, we can put it upside down if you want to be easy.
I was thinking.
And since you use the actual object for your template, you might have to flip your board around a little bit just to get the best fit as it relates to the measurements that you made.
I think that's good.
That's probably the best.
But it looks like it's a really good fit. The edges are pretty flush.
Do you want to, I mean, it's not visible, but do you want to put it? Okay, friends, and here is our product. At this stage, you could actually stop and put it over your pot. And you can have a nice cover, but we want this to be actually movable, so we are going to put a the bottom and also some wheels, some casters, so it can become a totally movable solution. But again, if you only wanted to cover a pot that maybe was damaged or you didn't like, just putting that around will make it a very nice rustic finish for your pot. But we will go on and finish it with the bottom. So we're going to use brass to attach it. Keep in mind that this is not intended to hold any weight. The weight will be held by the casters. So the brass are just intended to temporarily hold the bottom together. Again, the strength comes from the plywood, and because the plywood is only 12 by 12, has a really quite a lot of strength and can carry a lot of weight. Max, the work dog, wants to help. Move 360 degrees.
Not that, the base.
Only 360?
Only 360. The last 20 doesn't move. I think it's supposed to be magnetic.
The magnet is broken.
Magnets don't break.
I know.
Sit.
This is what I'm saying.
And the last one. Okay, turn it around and
Step backwards. Turn it around.
yeah, put it on. Yeah, put it into the correct orientation. All right, friends, and we reach at the end of our episode. Here is our complete build. You can put one more layer if you wanted to completely cover your pot. This is very easy to move around, as you can see, and has an extremely nice and rustic feeling to it. We use pallet wood for all but the bottom, where we use leftover plywood, 1/2 inch plywood, and some casters to make it easy for it to move around. I hope you did enjoy this episode of the Garage Woodworker with Super Dog Max, and we will see you next Wednesday with tips and trips or an auto repair video. If you did like our video, please smash the like button. If you didn't, the other button works as well. Subscribe to be eligible for our giveaways, share our videos, comment, and let us know what you want to see in the future. Thank you and have a great weekend.